In today's video, we're going to show you how to fix or adjust a rolling glass shower door. If you're on this video, you're probably here because you have one of two problems. Either you're finding that the door isn't rolling smoothly, it maybe is catching along the bottom and grinding to a halt, or you're finding that the door is not aligned flush with the wall. So the great thing about the example we're doing today is that it is having both problems. It is not sliding smoothly. It's also having the problem where the shower door is not aligned with the wall. This is an old house and the walls are not straight, and so it's not fitting perfectly against that wall. So let's show you how to fix it, or at least adjust it to the best extent possible. So as you can see, this shower is actually closed on the bottom, but the wall isn't straight with this shower door, and so there's a large gap that is showing up on the side. And with these adjustments we're going to do today, you can adjust about up to 1/2 of an inch of gap like this. And this might be a little bit over that line, but we're also having the problem where the track is catching right at this point and the door is kind of grinding along the bottom, so it's not sliding smoothly. We want to be able to lift this door up off the bottom so it's really not touching the bottom, but the guides are still holding it in place while it rolls across the shower. So to do this, we're going to need just one of two tools. Either you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver or a set of Allen wrenches. If you need either of those, I'll put links in the description below. So fixing this is actually surprisingly easy. All you have to do is remove this cap, and the caps should come off that easily. You might need to pry them, but almost every shower door has some kind of cap that you can pick off or pull off. And then unscrew the screw that is in this center here. But the trick is to know that this is actually not the center of this wheel here. It's offset just by a little bit, maybe 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, somewhere in there. And when you loosen it, it permits you to pivot this wheel. If I pull up on the shower door, which is in the center of the shower door, I can pivot this wheel, which, as you can see right now, when it's in this position, it's at about 5 o'clock off center. So when this wheel is down, it is pushing the door up, allowing the door to come off of the bottom of the shower. Now it will be able to glide more smoothly across the bottom. And so that's a lot better than it was. And obviously, you can do it on the left and the right side to figure out how high you need to be off the bottom to get it to slide smoothly. So let's take a look what's happening on the left side here. As you can see, when I come to the end, the bottom is touching, but the top is not. And the reason for that is because this end of the door is up and the right side of the door is down. It's also because the wall is not at a right angle to the door. So we're going to see what we can do to fix this as best as we can. So the best way I can do that is to just loosen this again and see what works. If I loosen this and have the wheel go up, which allows the door to go down, I can minimize that gap somewhat. It's less than it was. It really didn't fix it, but it did reduce the gap size. But let's see if the door actually can roll at that point. Well, no, it's kind of grinding a little bit, and it's actually going to run into the base of the bumper down there. And so we're not able to really work that at all. So let's pivot it a little more and see how that does. And just through the process of trial and error, we're going to see where we can minimize the gap as much as possible while allowing the door to slide cleanly. That seems to be about as good as it's going to get. I don't know if it really improved the gap, but I do know that it is sliding a lot better than it used to. So that's basically what you have to do, is to adjust these rollers, turn that wheel so that it lifts the door up or down on the left and the right side, so that you find a good balance between the gap between the door and the wall, and also to make sure that the bottom edge slides smoothly. In my situation, as you can see, I'm not going to be able to get perfection here. The best I can do is really to make sure that the bottom doesn't catch along the edge of the shower. I'm not going to be able to fix that gap the way I'd like to, but it really doesn't surprise me with this house being so old, but it's the best we can do. So I hope you have better luck in terms of fixing your doors so that the gaps are filled and that the bottom rolls smoothly. If this video did help you, the best way to thank me is to comment, like, or subscribe. Thanks for watching.